Alright, we are back. I think it's part 2 or 3 for the day. Let's take a look at where we left off. I don't know why that happened. So we got our files. Don't mind the temporary names, that's just so we can quickly... Oh wait, we do have random names now, I can put that in there. Character creation box can now pull from the random names. So that will be false, and here randomized player. If not use default name, then we want it's going to be player names dot get all names, and so that is a class I made that just holds the data for these names and how to access them. And then we choose one from that array. And I need to actually call that correctly. I think else we have to do no, that's fine. That should work. See what happens when we make a file. See how these names are all randomized now? And they randomize when we go to make a new file as well. So we have 3 different parties now. And I think what I want to do, so we can get rid of those buts. I'm going to open up my title screen and we're going to clear the first file. So I'm going to rerun the game. You'll see when I reset my focus, the first one's gone. I want to turn that off. We're going to save. And we'll make a new file in here. Save it. And so now we have 3 different files with 4 different players each. They each have a randomized job and palette. Maybe we will always clear the last one. That way I can use that for debugging. So we can name them in here. I still have to improve the input handling in there. Job type changes on that, and we have 8 different palettes to choose from. And then we press start to save it, and that's your party. Now I think I'm looking at these, I think the jobs are always set to a default. We have warrior, thief, white mage, black mage. And then you can modify it from there. But I do that so that in my mind that's a default balanced party, right? Now we go to the world map. When we start the game, I will have some kind of transition effect. The last thing I did was switching the active player from our party. So that's really cool, I think. I love seeing the characters now. And then they update in the main menu as well. We don't have any items. We don't have any magic. We don't have any equipment. So I think the main thing I have to work on now is these stats. Because they've been changed, so it's stats and leveling. So I'm going to go back to my notes. We're going to update what the deal is. So I have to do, oops, not new text file. I want to do open. Now if you have a text file, you have to go to all files because by default text files do not show up when you try to open. So let's check out our priorities. We have save and load. File select is done. Placeholder title screen. That can go down a bit. I'm not really worried about the title screen right now. Character creation. We're doing that. We just need to improve the controls on it. And I'm going to move that down as well. It's still a priority, but it's just not the most important thing. We did rolling stats. We did that. We did that. This is the priority right here. and level ups. We're going to need that after that. So that's kind of, I just sorted my priorities to be more accurate because they're always evolving. And let's see if there's anything else we took care of. No, so I think it's time we get to the stats. So I'm going to close out. We don't really need those open right now. So we have the battle actor. I'm going to go full screen maybe, or nah, that kind of throws me off. So we're setting our primary stats. We have strength, resilience, speed. I think I'm forgetting intellect. So what I want to do, submenu status. I'm trying. Maybe I'll get that open. That's what we're going to be testing. So I need these to update accurately. I'm trying to find, so stat H box, and the order is here. I think that's fine. Excuse me. Called stats, and yeah, I know it's gonna crash. I have to do this before all these calls. But I'll show you why this is gonna help. Make sure we have no more errors. So now we can call from battle actor. We can set that. Let's do it. It'll be our top one. It'll be const. Actually, this is going to be stats. We're going to override this. So stats is going to be a dictionary, and it's going to need stats, stat hbox dot stats. That should work. So now we have reference to that, and these will always be the same because they're just sharing it from one place. And normally you'd probably want the player to have this, but I'm dictating the order of it based on how it's drawn in we go to 2D mode in here. Okay, so in this case, I am having the GUI dictate, the order of that enumerator. Because it's that's going to be the main one that's calling the entire stat array. So now we can follow that when we send out that data. And I think what we can do actually is we can automate this so that we're just getting the stats in an array. I think that's the way to go. We send them all out. Yeah, it'll just clean that up so much, and it's not going to be too difficult. And we'll always be able to access our stats easily. Okay, but this part here is not going to be the prettiest thing, I'll tell you that. Unless I can match up. Oh, we could do this. I could maybe. So if I can get these enumerators, the text to line up, which I think it would, we just do all lowercase. All right, I'm getting excited. I love a new efficiency thing. So for now, let's just get that back to where it was. Stats array, we're going to do. All right, we're going to do. No, what am I doing? What am I doing, man? For. I'm just going to do this in stats for now. We want to do stats.append. Let's get the keys. Why is that? Oh, what is this going to be? An array. So we do that. And then we're going to use that get property thing that we use down here when we parse the data. So it's like we get the value using that name. So it's going to be get. Oh, first off, let's make this right. If we do this, what's it going to return? The it's going to be an integer. So I think we just do stat keys stat. Or for like I and stats. Size. Yeah, that's what we can do. In range. Stats.append. And so we're getting the variant. And so like if that returns, we gotta call it two lower. Sorry. I'll show you two lower real quick because that returns a string converted to lowercase, and that's exactly what we need. And so maybe we'll do property name string equals this, just so it's more legible. So we are, for stats array, we're going through every stat in that stats enumerator, which we get from stat hbox. Going through each one, we're converting these to strings. We're lowercasing them, and then that works seamlessly to get the variable using that get function, because that takes a string. And then we return stats. Now, are we calling this anywhere that's not commented out? No. But so now that we have that function, we go back to stat hbox, and this is over. This crap right here. Watch this. This is now going to be for stats array equals player dot get stats array, and then we do for stat in stats. How do I access these? What are these? Oh, the value. No, wrong. It's for, you know what? The only problem is we're getting that stats array for every single stat. And so technically, if you're calling this a bunch, we want to have this function up here, like in this. So let's do that, because that's going to be nicer. And so set stat from player. Let me copy this so I can bring that in, but then we're going to undo set value. And so we're just going to call set value. Okay. So get rid of that. Now in here we have to update. Instead of that, we're going to call set value, and it's going to be stat. So we have to get stats here, and that's fine. We have to do I for I in range. let's also get the buttons. Player stats, stat buttons. Let's make it clean relatively. Okay. And stat buttons dot size. We do stat buttons I, set value to stats I. And if I run that, it should still all work, maybe not. Valid get index HP max. So I have to look at the stats H box. We don't have HP max on here, that's why. So we're going to add these to the bottom. We're not using them, but we need them in place here. I'm also going to do level. And I think that's everything. Let's see. Cool. Go to status. So cool. We're loading in our stats properly. The only issue is, expected, which is we are not setting these in the first place. So now we can do that. But the nice thing is that we have the functionality done here or not the functionality, I'm sorry. But we just cleaned that up a lot, and now we don't have to worry about the enumerators differing and updating them because it's all coming from the same place. And I mean, this got turned into one line instead of that giant match statement for every single stat. So moving forward, we're going to spend some time in Battle Actor now. So we have to account for more stats here, and that's going to begin in the when we initialize the player. So let's do like strength, resilience. We have speed. I'm going to try and keep it in the order that I have it. It doesn't really matter too much. So intellect and spirit and then speed. We have a lot of freaking stats now. Intellect. Whoops. Actually, maybe it is time to do a little bit of this. We could even link them. So we do like stats dot spirit, stats dot speed, and then so stats weights. What is this? How is this relying on? So we were just manually. What the hell? What? See, I made this code in a different project. I don't really remember exactly what is going on here. Appending the array. One. What? Okay, so we're skipping the stat. Well, if that's the case, what? We use that in here because that's the amount that it increases on level up. And then there's also a randomness, so that's fine. It's just that stats weights needs to account for more things. So what I'm going to do is just copy this so I have a reference to it. And we go down to here. We're going to comment that out. So we have strength, resilience, intellect, spirit. We're gonna do it this way. All right, so this needs to be modified. Intellect, they don't need intellect. They don't need, well, maybe they have a little bit of spirit, and then they have speed, and HP max, but no MP. And so now we're working with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 max right now. Thief, I'm going to give the same thing, except they're going to lose a little bit of an HP weight, and they're going to gain a speed weight. Black Mage, we can do this. So they're going to have low strength, lower resilience, but we're going to bump up intellect and spirit. We might need more weighting, more weights. In which case, warrior can get like that. Stats weights might need to be a dictionary at this point. Thief, maybe 2. Speed. So we have 6, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So maybe we just give them a super high speed stat. Black Mage, I know we probably want like 3 and 3 for that, and then we want MP to be 3, so that's 9. Maybe that's too much. Their HP can be lower. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Maybe a little bit too much. Do 2, 2, and then 1, 1. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then White Mage is going to have the same thing for right now. In fact, why don't we just do this so that is explicitly stated. And really, White Mage should come first just because that's the order we have it in. It doesn't matter too much, but... Okay. And then the Warrior has the added bonus of being able to equip heavy armor. So now we need to go down here and update this. Strength, resilience, intellect, spirit. Spirit. We do speed, HP max, MP max. All right, cool. I don't really... Don't even ask me about the formatting. This is just weird, but I'm going to stick with it. And like I said in the previous couple videos, I will go over all this code we're adding when I'm finished. So you don't have to worry about copying this. Sorry if I forgot to remind you at the beginning. Times 4. I think I'm going to decrease that. We'll call it like factor n equals 2. Factor. Maybe, yeah, that's fine. So all of your base stats will be factor, and then HP max will be factor times 2. So we're just setting the beginning stats there. And then we have to go to this, and basically we want to copy that. What's the difference here? We just increase it more, more slowly. So what I'll do is copy, and we're gonna modify this to fit. Strength plus equals stats with weights. Okay, I see what. So strength and resilience we can leave. Intellect, spirit. And then this gets changed to 9, 11, 12. And we get rid of factor. We're not using factor in this. We get rid of these. And okay, so we have that. I think that makes sense. What's the stats with weights? Yeah, we need the stat weights because we use that for. That's why we keep that, right? So we need the weighting. We use that here. And yeah, so I have to account for all of these. Strength, resilience, intellect, intellect. We can totally change this to getting it. So watch, we're gonna do just like we did in the H box, wherever we call that. I think it's in sub menu, right? When we get the stats array, like that kind of format. Let's see, we do. Get. No, we'll just keep it with the match. I'm not trying to get fancy here. So we have intellect. We have spirit down here. So the main thing we're missing is we're not calculating the left side yet. And my idea was that the right side would influence the left side minus the XP to next. And so those things I want to be a factor of our total you know, whatever we have here, right? So like attack power might be a factor of like, I don't know, 2.5 times strength, right? We could just do that down the whole row until we see a reason not to. So where do I want to do that? I guess after we level up, we can just update all of those. So we'll have frickin' attack power equals and we're gonna do factor here as well. Be a float equals 2.5 factor. Defense power. Whoa. Is that not? Did I not put that in? Attack defense? Yeah, that makes sense. Not really. Resilience times factor. Magic power equals intellect times power. Spirit equals. Oh, sorry. Magic defense. Spirit. I think that's all. Whoops. Go back to stats. And then XP to next. Before I do that, we can check out this, which is probably not going to work because that data is already set. But if I make a new file, save that, load that. You can see all these stats are showing up now. And since we don't have any intellect, we have no magic power. But we still want, as a warrior, like a chance to get some magic defense, so that's why we have that. But you can see that we're totally prioritizing attack power and physical defense. We can cycle through. We have a thief. You can just notice, right, like the priorities in stats. Like, look at all the speed that the thief gets. White mage. Looks like they probably rolled a lot of MP. I don't know why the white mage got so much strength and resilience. That that could have just been the roll of the dice. Let's see. Wherever the hell I'm doing it. Init player up here. Yeah, we probably the numbers don't really. Oh no, they do matter. Yeah, we want these to be a bit more likely. And so now our baseline is going to be 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have to add, well, what are these at 11? 4, 5, 9, 10, 11. So maybe they get, so we have to add 2 more to each of these, right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. So 1 there, and then speed, HP max, intellect. Give them spirit. Warrior, you're gonna be like our tank, right? And also a heavy hitter. Or maybe you focus on HP a little bit more than strength. So it's HP and defense over that. 7, 8, 9 plus that. That's 13, right? And now I think on the level up, we probably have to change the factor in there. Or we could change the minimum point gain. But I think really down here, we're just going to do 2 and see how that looks. We're going to make a new file. And we're going to, let's change that palette up so that a little bit different. Save that, and load, and status, let's see. See, this looks more accurate. See, so the thief is pretty strong, right? They're actually stronger than our warrior here. And they're super fast, but they don't have the extra resilience and HP. And we can see, right, our mages, oh, they had terrible HP rolls. So they're going to be pretty damn fragile at the beginning, which I think is cool. And then you can see elsewhere, they're pretty balanced. I don't know why they're getting so much on the strength rolls. How is that happening? We keep getting these buff mages. Let's double check that info. 1 and 1. I mean, it could just be the way it's rolling. Like, let's make a new one here. Let's check it again. All right, that's more like it. Yeah, see, like this one got really pumped up with intellect. The other one got more HP. I think we need to increase the, the factor on HP a bit and MP. Factor times 3. Yeah. So we'll make a new one. Load that up. Yeah, this looks a bit better. Why are they getting so much strength? Maybe that's just the baseline. It's crazy. I don't know. We can tune that later. We can see though on the left side these stats look like they're working properly as intended. All right, XP to next. That's going to be our next step. Let's go to the notes. We have, yeah, need to actually use the new stats now too. And so leveling up, add XP. First, we need XP to next to be set. So we do have that already up here. When we make a new player, just need to make sure we're setting XP and XP to next. So XP to next. We'll set in here, I think, right? We're going to do something like that when we set XP to next. And XP to next equals 20 times level, I don't know, 50 times level, halved, 55, I don't know, I don't like that number, 60. We'll see what the hell that looks like. So we init the player. XP to next equals 20, 25. So we call this twice. We're gonna do level up at the top. Whoops. Here's what we'll do this. Plus equals 1. Now here, I'm just gonna call level up. And then set XP or add XP. We can just do level up. We can set XP to next in there. And go back to init player. And get rid of that. And just do this. Don't think we need that anymore. All that. Am I using that? Nope. Just get rid of that. Now heal hurt. We're going to need to start getting the like the element. Before we get into that, let's just worry about setting our correct values. So if defending, we do that. We also need to apply value. I think it'll be value minus equals attack defense. Actually, I think we'll just do elemental. Just popping that in. And so subtract defense. That all looks okay. Now up in, we call heal hurt. Let's see what's going on here. Instead of damage or damage roll, we have to update. Okay, damage roll is now going to be, instead of strength, we're using attack power. These can stay the same for now. So we want to go and get into a battle, and let's just see what these things look like. Just gonna do all physical attack. So we're really, like, our attacks seem accurate. Now Lenora and Marl should be hitting not for much. Maybe Marl rolled some strength. Okay, that's a new bug where I'm losing focus for some reason in the battle. So let's have to look at that, but first I need to clear these because these have the old stats. We'll make these fresh. We don't want to clear that. Alright. Let's see. We've got a couple of Final Fantasy characters in here. Let's just get into here. Titus with the big hit. Anthony. So we leveled up. I think in our save game, when we parse the data, I'm probably not using we need to set that. No, it's already getting set there. Let's see. So you can see it loaded in stats with weights. We could instead print stats with weights. I don't know, why do I have print twice then? Would that even work? So those exist. What was the problem? Level up crashed. So I'm going to let that run. Just looking at my player health. This is not updating right. The Steiner took 5 damage. So we got to check out heal hurt in battle actor, right? Something like that. I don't know. That's weird. Absolute, because I need to get. No, absolute's right. Oh, because we're using the damage roll. I'm going to modify that. Okay, then we can put that in, and we just need to make sure that we're returning the value. Return 0. Is that right? Yeah. All right, back to battle. That was easy. Now, it crashed on level up before, except here it's crashing for a different reason. I think it's where we're setting this, it's a float when it needs to be an integer. Oddly. Like, do I have to int all of those? Do that? Oh, because this is saying, hey, give us a float back. Just want to see it on level up. Oops. Where the hell is this is happening? What is that? Oh, that is getting called. Cool. So we level up. Get me float. What? Is N for some reason turning into a float? give that a go. So we want to level up again. Okay, I think that did fix it. I can't get into my menu, so I'm gonna have to fix that. First, let's get rid of this. This was previously not int. And it's probably how the game handles this. What's wrong with battle? Did I break it? Battle looks fine to me. Seen as battle. So we have to do that either way. I think it's the problem. All right, round 2. Wait, we're level 2? So battle actor needs to begin at level 0. I think that's the problem. So I want to get out of the battle. I want to be able to. Whoa, our HP just went to 0. Oh man, let's see. So that updated. The equipment updates, but not the field menu. So we need to make sure we update that all when we open. I think just when we open this. See, this one we connect to the player, I think. Maybe not. Man, there's so many moving parts. Like, this code is getting ridiculous. Yeah, it's connected to the player. We should use that in the info card. First do that. Just connect, go down here. Level. We have that. And then I need to figure out why HP was set to 0. HP equals HP max. I don't know, it seemed like level up went down to 0 when that happened. Node. HP looks right there. Let's go level up again. Let's really just make a debug way to level up. Alright, Alright, so everyone's alive. See there? What? Why is that happening? It happens in here too? So, but it's not happening in there. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's going to be a fun one to find. Here's how we test it. That's how we find out if the problem is level up. And I think we just need to do... Let's go to game. Key input. Event.scan code equals key L. So we don't need that now. So now we can see what the heck is happening. So we go here, I'm going to press L. So it is level up. For some reason, HP is getting reset. And you can see, oh, shoot. That's the problem right there, these signals. Alright, we'll go here. There we go. Let's check out these stats. That's actually really nice having that. It looks like this guy needs a... should have that signal. Isn't that a menu card or is that an equipment window? Player changed. What? What? Well, it doesn't really matter. We're not going to be leveling up. But, like, in this. So, it just doesn't work if we're in real time. So, whatever that is needs to be connected properly. I'm going to bet you it's in... What? What? It's right here. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter as long as they're updating. Oh, I'm not using that signal. I thought I had that in there. How's that not? I guess I made it, but I never put it in. So now we should see some progress, right? Works in here. We go to let's go to stats. And look at that. Level goes up. We're not updating these though. Oh man. I think I'll update. So it updates if you like watch. If I come back. Those are what? We're in status window now. So menu status. Player equipment window. That. I don't know if that matters. It's not like we're going to be leveling up with this open. Right. I do like that this updates. Whoa, whoa. Oh my god, this is top quality content right here. Oh my gosh, we're so OP. Whoa. Wow. Wait. Oh, so that doesn't update until you call what set player? Stat button set value. Who's running this code? Is this the status window? Why? Player.getStats array. What? Oh, because we need the buttons. So here's what we do. We also want to do on level up. So we set player, we want player.connect leveled up. Self on player level up. Maybe it's that part. I also feel like we have to disconnect player. We want to do no. Let's see if that fixes it. I mean, I don't really know why I'm bothering. It doesn't matter too much. As long as, like, let's say that's 52. Okay, now if I push the level up, is that going to update? No. Level. We don't need level. And we're going to do emit signal. Change. I don't know why this is so half-assed, but whatever. Alright, so now we want to see that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Everything's updating. We're pretty pimping. HP probably needs to scale faster. What I'm seeing. And we're also not accounting for four-digit values. Data needs a new thing. The var player index int equals 0. The default is 0. Player is no longer going to keep that. I go down here. I guess we can just throw this down here. And it's going to be data.player index. Player index that. Player index. Okay. And then we want to save. So we go to save and load. Let's see. I don't know why that's happening. Did I break game? It's been saying that, but I don't really understand why. And player index 0. And when we save the game, I can't even see anything because of that cyclical error. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Back to save and load. All right, perfect. Go down save, and where we're doing the player stuff, we might as well do this here. So it's going to be loaded data.player index equals data.player index. Okay, so now when I run this, what we want to see happen is I'm going to change the player index. Let's do the pink one. That's easy to remember. And I'm going to save. I'm going to, well, I didn't need to quit. I meant to restart. And now when I load, we wanted to see the pink. But I guess when we load it, we're not sending that through. So we'll do that in the, I think the title screen is where we handle this. Yeah. So all the data stuff, it's going to be like data player index equals data dot player index. Reload that. Now we should have pink. No, damn it. It's up here. Got to change this data dot player. And perhaps data should handle that. Hey, look at that. We have a saved character. So now we'll do the orange one, right? And then we have to save. Restart. Got the orange. Go back to pink. Save. Restart. It's the little things. Once you get the bigger things, it's the little things. All right, this is getting pretty cool. And we can go and get equipment. I don't know why these stopped updating. But we'll have to fix that. That's a pretty big priority, I think. Elements. Need to use elements. HP probably needs faster scaling. Maybe slower scaling on other stats. Player GUI in shop is not updating. Fix and also add animations, i.e. walking if can equip, else gray out and idle /sit. Let's clear. Where am I printing that crap? We don't need that. That's going to clear that up. We are printing an index somewhere. I don't know exactly where. 66. What is that? So you tell me we're going to have these numbers just printing out. Let's see. It showed up in there. So we're printing out the button index on a full screen GUI when we press it. Now that might just be in the field menu. Yeah, I bet you I found it. Go down to options button press. There we go. Whoops. Call me Sherlock. Or how about Columbo? We'll go with Columbo. Check our stats one more time. And we're going to do a reload. I want to make sure that we're actually starting at level 1. Yeah. It was just this file had a bug in the code that gave them an extra level. But now we look right. Pretty cool. I think we do want to give them some starting equipment. I don't want them just being bare-ass naked. But maybe you start with nothing. Starter equipment based on job. And all right, people, I am out. As always, let me know questions, feedback, whatever. If you want to help support me in making new videos, or at least motivate me, keep me motivated, however you want to look at it, feel free to interact with the video. You know, leave a comment, like it, subscribe to the channel, do whatever you want. You don't have to, but every little bit helps, and helps me get my videos into more eyeballs. All right, have a great day. Good luck making your game. I'll see you.